Hello everyone, I'm CrypticFox, and welcome back to another Tuesday night. We're here to play some more Oxygen Not Included, and fortunately enough, the Ranching Upgrade Mark II upgrade came available last Thursday in the beta branch for Oxygen Not Included. So I thought it would be kind of fun to dig in and play that. Now, I know we've been playing a colony for a few weeks, and we're finally getting to the point where we're starting to make some progress on it, but they've made so many changes in this update that I kind of want to start a new colony just to make sure that we get to take advantage of all those. Just one quick moment. I am, however, sick. So I apologize if my voice is a little off. I might have to mute periodically to sneeze or cough or whatever, but hopefully we'll get through the full 2 hours tonight. And then my voice will last long enough to get through it all. But welcome everyone who's here so far in the chat. I'm actually just streaming to YouTube tonight rather than trying to dual stream to Mixer, because with the YouTube thing failing, that was just too much of a hassle to try to get it all sorted out. So let's just deal with YouTube tonight and jump in and try out the new update. Now, there's a lot of new stuff in this in terms of critters. I don't know if you've seen the updates from Clay, but they've added a whole bunch of, well, they added 2 new critter types, and then they added variations for all the different critters as well. So there's like 4 or 5 different kinds of each type of critter that you can get that will have like different food requirements and different benefits and that kind of stuff. So all kinds of cool stuff here to play around with. They have some new sensors and stuff for the pipes, but I think on the whole, it should be kind of fun to kind of play around with the ranching if we can get to the point of doing that, because we'll get the chance to sort of, I don't know, sort of tailor our ranch a little bit to what we want. So, for example, there are certain hatches that produce more coal by eating the food than the regular hatch. Like, there's this one that's like a furry green one. It gives like 100% coal relative to the mass at 8 versus only 50% for the basic one. Durgan 8D, and Brian, please, need an engineer artist again. Thanks so much for the super chat, Durgan. We're gonna go ahead and quickly try to pick our. Well, we don't want the Rosy Timeline. We need a different name. Lovely's Abode, Impenetrable Dreamland, the Quarantine Gang, Planet, the Dorky Supernova. Somehow that feels appropriate for me. So we're gonna go with the Dorky Supernova. Now I did actually owe somebody a duplicate from the last stream, so I should probably try and look up who that is. They had actually made a super chat looking for a duplicate to be in the colony, and then I ended the stream shortly after. They didn't get a chance to join, so I'm going to try and bring them in just so that they don't feel like they kind of got shafted by that super chat. So they'll be one of them. Durgan will be another because she super chatted, and then we'll just pick another person from the stream, and they can be in the colony as well. Now, just bear in mind that anyone who joins the colony, I make no assurances your duplicate is going to live. We've had some interesting scenarios that have come up over time with the colony, and it always seems to end up in some unfortunate scenarios where the duplicates just don't survive to make it to the next thing. So if I can find who it is, I really gotta scroll back. Spiffy, that's who it was. So we'll bring in Spiffy. All right, let's look for a couple duplicates we can work with here, though. Let's see, this is a yokel, so they won't do research, but they're germ resistant. They have dig art farming. That's a good one to have, I think, early on. Lots of good traits in this one, but narcoleptic, maybe not something we want to start with. More narcoleptic. Yokel. We want somebody who's got high learning skill, because we want to be able to run through the research quickly. So maybe try to flip around and find somebody who has that, and then we'll just try to deal with what... Ooh, there we go. +8 learning. That's sweet. All right, this one can be Durgan. Congratulations, Durgan. You're the smart one tonight. Durgan AD. This one can be Spiffy. And then we're going to need one more duplicate. So we have digging, farming, tinkering, learning, ranching, and athletics. Learning, strength, tinkering. Ooh, +5 ranching. Loud sleeper, though. I don't really want to have to deal with the loud sleepers. They need special bedrooms and stuff, and that's just like work. Hazardous, yokel, anemic. There's that narcoleptic again, but man, this person's got a lot of skills. Whatever. We'll deal with the narcoleptic. I don't want to flip through this forever. Who's going to be in the colony? The dupes must all have the same hairstyle. No, we can't do that. I don't think we can't change the hairstyles individually. You can only get the ones that go with the individual duplicates. Yeah, the poor death toll for the duplicates, just sometimes not so great. All right, let's bring in Magnus Rain here. Magnus Rain, welcome to the colony. Let's see, we have a vomiter, a destructive, and destructive. for our stress responses. But I mean, most of the time we don't tend to run into too many stress problems, so hopefully that won't pose too many issues for us, and they won't really get to the point where they're actually breaking things. Ooh, wow, we got a world seed that actually has a lot of water in it too. That's pretty good. Although not exactly conveniently placed water at the moment. All right, let's go digging. Expand everything out over here. Go through all the regular routine. Now, we've done this so many times now at the start of a colony that the first part should go relatively smoothly. As long as we get some of the basics in place. Toilets, water supply, sinks, some power production, so we can start to do some research and that sort of thing. I should probably try and drain this water that's here away, because I think it's going to be in the way over here. Too many there. Too many. Oh man, I've created a big gap there already. Oh, really? How did you manage that? All right, they're doing their best to try and wind up with a dead duplicate right off the bat. Let's get them dug out of there. Lauren wants small bladder. Excited to see me start from the beginning live. Sandbox in the water. In the water? Actually, I have no idea how to even turn. So they added the sandbox mode, and it occurs to me I have no idea how to even turn it on, unless it's just turned on the same way as normal, where you hit backspace. But that's the debug mode. As I understood it, the sandbox mode wasn't exactly debug mode. So I'm curious to see what the deal is with that. Let's go ahead and build. You know what? I'm gonna dig straight down here. We're gonna try and drain some of this water away. Oops. I need a little room to work with so we can build some stuff out. So we'll dig down over here. Might as well actually build this ladder all the way up. We can use it for an actual ladder as part of the colony. Our fresh water's here. I'm kind of reluctant to put the toilets on this side, but I gotta get toilets in here fast. Otherwise, we're gonna have an issue where the duplicates are gonna be peeing on the ground, and that's a bigger problem because then it'll all actually end up in our water supply. Hooray, stream's working. Yeah. There's this little checkbox. When I'm dual streaming to Mixer, I have to have the box checked. When I'm not dual streaming to Mixer, if I check the box, it makes the stream fail when it tries to start. So, you know, can't win. Can't win for trying sometimes. Lauren Marie, super chat for Duke name. Thanks so much for the super chat, Lauren. Appreciate that. All right, so we have another duplicate that I guess we'll know we'd be bringing into the colony. Sorry, just trying to rearrange my windows a little bit here so I can see better. Okay. So this will act as a sort of a CO2 well, too, for us, which is okay. I should probably make this double wide. Just to avoid any immediate issues, I'm going to work on putting a floor up here quickly, too. Dig all this out so we have room to put in our toilets. And hopefully they'll actually get to the point of building the floor and not just dropping themselves in the water. That would be great. Duplicates don't swim very well. Alright, let's expand down here. This could be our new water reservoir. And then in our plumbing, of course, we'll need some outhouses for them to go to the bathroom. I need a little bit more space here. Okay, guys, how about you prioritize digging up top here? Let's set this at a 6. You guys dig up here first. Deal with all that, and then you can deal with the stuff at the bottom, because we gotta get toilets down before they pee on the floor. Contaminate all our water. Of course you fall in the ditch, yeah. Oop, got to scroll back. Oh, if you hit escape, you think it shows the sandbox? Oh, unlock sandbox mode. Oh, yeah. Alright, so we could toy around with that. From what I understand, it custom crashes, so maybe what we'll do before we wrap up the stream, we'll go and try out that sandbox mode and see what that looks like. And I made a mistake. The first day is finished already, and they don't have toilets. Let's get these down quickly if we can. With any luck, they'll build them fast enough, but usually when they wake up from going to sleep, they kind of need to pee. Sort of like people do. It's funny how that works. What are some of the new creatures? So if we look up here in the codex, or whatever they call it, here's the critter list here. So they have the Drecko is this little scaly dude. They can go up walls and on ceilings and on all sides. They have these scales that you can shave off that can give you like plastics or fibers and stuff. We have different types of hatches now. So here's you have your standard hatch, but then you also have the stone hatch, the smooth hatch, the sage hatch, And I guess that's just the 3. I got the 4 different kinds for the hatches anyway. I'm gonna go back here. Back. Morbs are still there. We have the Pacu, which is a type of fish. It looks almost like a little crazy piranha thing. They don't start in the main starting area, but you'll find them out in the polluted water. The puffs have different kinds. Another's a puff prince, a squeaky puff, which is on the thumbnail actually. This one actually breathes in chlorine and poops out bleach stone instead of slime. So each of these have like a different thing that they consume, and they poop out something else. The dense puff, for example, consumes oxygen and poops out oxalite, which is kind of interesting. So if you actually get to a place where your colony is over oxygenated, you have that chance to actually have that puffed can turn some of it into oxalate that you can potentially store. I mean, I don't know how reasonable that process would be, but oh god, please don't pee on the floor. They're begging for a toilet. Why are they? They're busy digging still. They should be working on. Oh, you know what? There's already 2 of them building them. I guess they can't double up. Hurry, 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 hurry! Yes, we have toilets. Now they gotta put dirt in them, otherwise the toilets don't work. I think. Deliver the dirt. Okay, these need. Let's put these priority 8. Keep those toilets clean and functional. Don't eat. Get the toilet ready. He's gonna pee down here. Someone's gonna pee down here. Just you wait. You look like a squeaky puffed every morning. The new critters look neat. I like the art style and stuff on them. Okay, why are they digging the wall? Go to the bathroom. I know you have to pee. You had the little toilet symbol thing. All right, I think we've probably avoided that crisis. Let's throw down a couple wash basins here. And then over on this side here in the plumbing, we should probably throw in a bottle. No, not a bottle emptier. We want a pitcher pump. And I might as well throw in a little tile here, too, since it doesn't look like we can try to get the most reach out of it there as that we can. Yay, Durgan's potty trained. Congratulations, Durgan. You didn't pee on the floor. It's an exciting new day. Let's dig this out, too. Okay, these can be set so they're going direction left because they only really have to worry about washing their hands when they leave the bathroom. Victory! What's my favorite animal? I don't know. I never really thought about it too much. Monkeys are cool, I guess. Can I do sandbox mode? I'm not going to do it right now because I don't know what it does to the game. I don't know if it in any way messes around with it. So, like in debug mode, for example, once you have it in debug mode, the game's in debug mode. There's really no changing that so much. You can hit backspace and it kind of backs out of it, but the game's forever treated like it's in debug mode. I hope they don't trap themselves down there in the water. Wow, they're doing a really good job of holding their breath. I'm impressed. Got some diver's lungs there. Might as well get some of those tasteful memorials ready. I probably could, you know, all things considered. Let's build a floor across here so they can reach. Take all this out, too. Alright, just like that, we have space. We avoided a pee crisis. Feel like that's a good start to the day. Here's the panda. Pandas are cool. Can I put the seed? Oh, yeah. Here, I'll show you the seed so you can see what that is. Where is it here? There's the world seed there. And I'll type it out here in case somebody wants to copy it from the chat. It's 446882443. There we go. All right, let's work on some power systems. Oh, we don't have any copper yet. I guess I should probably worry about that. There's lots of copper up here, at least. Plenty of slime biome. Let's check the temperature overlay and see if we have any geysers nearby. That's awfully cold. Is that seriously an ice biome, like right there? That's sweet. I hope that's an ice biome. That would be really handy, actually. That's like just a short distance outside the zone. The starting zone, anyway. Alright, we're going to work upwards this time. I often build my colony initially downwards, but I think this time we're going to go work up. Because we need copper that's up here. This is all a vacuum, but we can let the shine bug loose, too. We can bring in little shiny. Might as well just make it a ladder the whole way. Man, I have to start doing Barry Manilow impressions later. Voice is crazy. What did you miss? Not a lot. We started a new colony because there's all kinds of new stuff. If we can get some copper, we'll start into the research trees. Oh, there's one of the new critters up there. There's the Drecko. Oops. All right, where'd he go? Stay on screen. You're on camera, buddy. Drecko. Okay, so here's the Drecko. Dreckos are slinking creatures that can clamber up walls with unexpected speed. Their backsides are covered in thick woolly fibers that only grow in chlorine climates. They eat pinch of pepper plant. They excrete dirt. Oh, that's interesting. And you can wrangle them or cut them in traps, which is good. So anyway, the wool that's on their back you can actually harvest, and that gives you thimbleweed, which is kind of cool. Sort of a neat different way to... Oh, these poor guys are sleeping up here. A neat different way to get some of the materials that you would normally have to work a little bit harder for. They now have options like based on the critters too. So it's kind of cool the way they're going with the game. So there's like multiple ways to get to different things. And it makes some of those resources maybe a little bit more renewable and stuff. Oh, a Drecko, let's eat it. I'm sure you can kill it and get meat from it and cook it, but if we're going to do that, we might as well go the route of like doing hatch barbecue, I think. It's probably a little bit easier to maintain. But we'll try to get some of those guys, of course. We won't be able to see pretty much any of the other critters. The critters that we find in the wild are generally the basic versions. But when they lay eggs, that's when they have the chance to hatch a different type. So this Drecko, for example, this one has like the woolly back, but there's another one that'll actually have like plastic that it grows on its back, which is really neat. Sort of a different way of getting plastics without using the whole manufacturing setup they created. Which in some ways maybe is a little bit weird, because like why create that whole setup if you're just going to give us another way to do it anyway. Nevertheless, they're pretty cool. Let's dig all this out. We'll dig this out. Might as well dig under here. Don't want to get too close to that water over there, though. Sick dupe. Yeah, I wish I had some alcohol in this drink. I probably should. Take a drink every time an alcohol. Oh, man, you'd be so drunk by the end of one of my streams if you took a drink every time a duplicate made a mess. Be so bad. Oh, there is a fish. Yeah, cool. We can see it. All right, so this is the new fish, the Pacu. Pacus are aquatic creatures that cannot live outside of water or polluted water. Every organism in the known universe finds the Pacu extremely delicious. So clearly it's something that we can eat. Provides good food. Now the trouble with these guys is they poop polluted dirt, I think. It doesn't say it on here, I don't think. But they poop polluted dirt. So that gives you sort of something extra you gotta kind of clean up. There's a chug jug at the corner of the base. Chug jug. There's different types of shine bugs too. So actually, if we look in here under the critters, there's a bunch of different shine bugs. So here's the shine bug. There's now a nega shine bug. They don't have a lot of information about these yet, though. This is still in the beta branch, so there's stuff still for them to flesh out. But this is the nega shine bug. It's sort of a black one. There's a placid shine bug. I feel like that maybe this one produces darkness, maybe, instead of light. This placid one, I don't know what it does, obviously. The regular shine bug, crystal shine bug, sunny shine bug, which makes me think there was a plant that they were adding in that requires natural sunlight, and people were speculating that you were going to have to get to the surface, but I'm wondering if maybe you need one of these sunny shine bugs in order to produce the light that you need. Vital shine bug, royal shine... Man, there's a lot of different shine bugs. Not only that, but now when they hatch, they actually come out as babies. So you get like the little baby critters now. Instead of like they would hatch out at full grown, now you get the little baby ones. Frankly, I think it's kind of neat. All right, choosing another duplicate. This one's going to be Lauren Marie. Let's see. Who do we want to pick? So athletics, let's bring in a cook. We could use some cooking. So that gives us basically two options. Flatulent or irritable bowel. I think we're going to go with the diver's lungs. Irritable bowel scenario. I'm pretty sure we don't want Lauren walking around our colony farting everywhere. So we'll bring that duplicate in. That gives us number 4. Really want to see the shine bugs. They're so cute. They really are. So here's the regular ones. Obviously, we can't find any of the other types yet. We have to actually get them to lay eggs to hatch the other types. The ranching is going to be a fair amount of work because we're going to have to get a lot of stuff set up. Initially, hatches will be relatively easy to work with, but getting the other ones are maybe not so simple. Shine bugs, for example, you can't wrangle. The only way you can get them is if you lure them in. Yeah, so capture method is lures. It's the only way you can bring them in. So a little more work involved in getting those flying bugs. Even though they are super cute. Let's just go all the way across. Helicard, I'm not going to sing that one. Oh, you do fart a lot. Oh, that's good to know. Thanks for sharing. TMI. Oops. More derpy floor. All right, we have copper now. I'm going to get some power systems underway here. I think I'm going to do it up here. Let's do a manual generator. I'm going to go with 2 tiny batteries. I normally do 1, but I'll do 2 this time, I think. And then for stations, we'll need our research station. These can all sit right in here. Oh, wait a minute. What does the research station require? Is it the supercomputer that takes water? My brain no worky too good right now. No, it uses dirt. Okay, so that's fine. I'm just thinking if it was going to be the water, but I think that's the supercomputer. Probably better place that actually down near the water so we don't have to run water constantly back and forth. Alright, so that'll get us started on some of our research. We want to get that the jobs board unlocked so we can start giving some of these duplicants jobs and they can start to build up some skills that they don't have currently. Please sing? Oh gosh, I can't sing right now. I can barely talk. Unless I'm going to do like a Louis Armstrong kind of thing. You started a file and the wild one started dropping eggs, so you can try dropping an egg in a room and hatch it naturally. Oh, that's cool. Yo, so the thing is, like, I guess if they're happy, they have the potential to lay eggs. But I thought they couldn't be wild. I thought they actually had to be tamed in order to lay eggs. But I don't know. I haven't really experimented a lot with that. All right, let's start first with our basics. I'm gonna go after the farming initially because food has been a bit of a challenge in some of our other colonies, so we want to knock that out of the way. We should probably go into our job priorities board and take the people who are actually good at research and set them up at the maximum skill level for that. Let's turn off combat for everybody. We don't want them killing off any of these hatches and stuff we're trying to capture. The rest of it I can leave for now. We'll deal with it as it comes up. You want a corn snack? Corn snake. Alright, we only have one person really doing any work here. Well, I mean, they're digging, but we have one person doing something progressive. Down below here, I think, is where we're going to build our farm. There's our first hatch. Let's go ahead and... You know what? I'm going to set this one 5. This will be where we'll do our first crop down here. We'll set it... set enough space here that we'll have 5 tiles high in here, so we can put some artwork in there, ultimately, and try to keep that tidy. Once we get it all researched, I mean, we've got to unlock the artwork still, but... Let's dig all this out. Let all the water drain. Finally got a live stream. Welcome, Nevik. I'm going to set a bottle emptier here, too, so we can get rid of clean, fresh water into our water reservoir. If the rooms are 3x5, you should be fine. 3x5 for which? I mean, this is going to be like a farming space down here, because we're going to have a bunch of CO2 settling below here. Man, we're already in a place where we need oxygen, too. Let's go ahead and we'll throw down a little algae deoxidizer in here. Ooh, they changed the algae terrariums around, so now they actually produce polluted water. So they produce oxygen, polluted water. It says carbon dioxide 333, but it's got to be consuming it, I would think. Hypothermia. Oh, man, they've been playing in the water too much. Oh, he's sleeping in the water. What? Spiffy. Come on, buddy. Great, now we got a sick duplicate already. A couple with sore backs from sleeping on the floor. Colony requires med beds because there's got sick already. I don't think I can even make a med bed, can I? Yeah, I can make a regular one. Should we put him in the toilet just as a punishment? Nah, I probably shouldn't. Put the med bed up there for now. We're not going to have a full hospital yet, obviously, but get a med bed built. Try to get Spiffy some care. Good job, Spiffy. Let's look at advanced research. That'll open up the jobs board for us. Set this for fresh water. And then we might as well just mop all this up. Hypothermia right off the bat, too, right? Man. At the beginning of your end. you got sick right off the bat. I mean, it's only hypothermia. It's not that bad. Let's get some power line in here so that we actually have oxygen for people. I'd use people in the loosest sense of the term because, you know, they're duplicants. They're only like quasi people. Semi people. Stress bad. I have a binge eater? I thought I was all destructive people I had. Destructive and vomiting. Or was Lauren a binge eater? I didn't really pay attention to her negative. I mean, in the end, it doesn't really... Stress is not generally a big challenge for me too much. Usually you can keep the colony relatively stress-free. Starts first normally just by cleaning up. If you can get all the mess off the floor, that helps a lot with stress. Not that we have any storage compactors or anything yet. Alright, ventilation, plumbing, power regulation. Let's go with power. I don't really need any plumbing and stuff just yet. Although maybe decor would be a good option so I can move toward artistic expression so we can get some stress relief going there. Nothing's really a pushing priority or pressing priority right now because we can't really make a lot of stuff. This will be our first little farmyard. Binge eater. Oh, great. Dupes when they see water without peeing it. Oh, man. It's almost like an automatic for them. They can't help themselves. They're like, gotta pee in the water. Gotta pee in the water. Now, the issue here is I actually need to close this water off a little bit so they can't actually pee in it. So we get 12 seeds planted here. That's good. Copy those settings. Won't get us a full load there, but that's a pretty good starting set of seeds, at least. Cryptic's Canadian. I am Canadian. Out and about in a boat. Stressed is nice. I wouldn't say that necessarily. I have a job still. Stress is a very real thing. Girl's got to eat, yeah. Is it true that when a Canadian loses his jersey, he has loss of pride? No, I'm actually not a huge hockey fan. I'm kind of an atypical Canadian, I guess. I don't live for hockey. I didn't play hockey as a kid, so I didn't really develop the same kind of passion for it that I think a lot of other people have. All right, refinement. We can throw some compost in here. We can take care of the poop machines we got working over here. Dibs to do list. Get hypothermia, eat food materials before they get cooked, pee in the water. Yeah, that's pretty much it, Brian. You just basically summed up the whole progression of my colony in a nice, succinct little package. Thanks. That's probably how it's going to go. I'm going to throw a couple storage compactors in here just to give us a place where we can put some stuff. They can do a little bit of tidying. That'll help with stress in here. Because obviously the decor in here is going to be gross because all this stuff sitting on the floor. Hockey suck. You're Canadian too. Yeah, I like NFL football, but hockey was something I could never really super get into. I played football when I was in high school, so I could kind of get into that a little bit more. Whereas I never really learned to skate properly. I'm a terrible Canadian. I don't like the cold. I never really learned to skate properly. This should be all fine. Copy those. Hey, Darlene. Welcome. Their Canadian Devil equals De Bulzaboot? Okay. It was South Park. De Bulzaboot. Alright. If you say so. Foosballs for the devil. You're making fun of my stuffed up nose, aren't you? I'm super congested right now. It's very hard to talk. Oh, look, the Shinebug came down to visit. We have our little hatch here. He can't stay there, though. We got to get him out of there. He's going to wind up eating the food as we harvest it. Ultimately, it shouldn't be too bad, but let's set this for all edible stuffs. I've not watched one of your live videos in a long time. Welcome, Ivan. You getting hit with that cold that's ripping around Canada right now? Yeah, pretty much. There's like 4 different people I know at my office that are sick. And the funny thing is, I haven't even been to the office lately. It's not even like... Not even like I got it by being around a bunch of sick people. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's dig all this out. Get some more metals. Dragon, $5 super chat. Sleepy places are good, but I would like to bribe my way into a special separate bed sleepy place for fancy dupe derps. For SMRT dupe things. Oh, I see. That's how it is. Now we've got like a hotel type of structure here where you can pay for the luxury suite. Is that what we got going on? Alright, we need another duplicate. Who wants to join the colony? We'll have to make some sleeping arrangements, I guess. When somebody wants a special bedroom. Who wants to join the colony? We'll bring another person in. We'll pick one of these duplicates. I think we can have somebody that's super kind but not terribly bright because they're a yokel over here. They can't do research. Yokel, bottomless stomach. Man, our options are not great, but I'm feeling like probably Ari is a good choice right here. Have a good night, Nick. Thanks for coming out. SMRT. I am so smart. SMRT. Oh, let's bring in Nelly Nee here. It seems weird. I'm actually changing Ari's name to Nelly Nee. That just somehow that seems wrong. Oops. Alright, welcome to the colony. That gives us our 5th duplicate. I think I'll probably stop at 6 or 7 duplicates to start off with until we get our food supply sort of evened out. What did I miss there? Elf King, $5 super chat. Hi, Cryptic. First time catching a stream. Welcome to the stream, Elf Wolf. You can come in as our next duplicate. Since I already picked this one, unfortunately. But thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate the support. Am I doing Fortnite tonight? No. I'm gonna be playing until about midnight Eastern time, and then I'm going to bed. I'm sick. Need some recovery time. Take a shot every time. Oh man, you'd end up in the hospital for alcohol poisoning if you did that game. Take a shot every time somebody says Fortnite. Good lord. Okay, we're needing our jobs board here. Let's get that built. Stations, jobs board. Ready to work. Let's set it up over here. I'm gonna build the bedrooms in this space here, I think. So now when they get up out of bed in the morning, they can go over here and they can check out the jobs board. Put on their hat for the day and do their work. Do their best to find ways to kill themselves before I get a chance to save them. Thanks, Wolf King. I'm glad you enjoy the channel. I'm just really happy people enjoy watching the videos because I enjoy making them, and as I've said before, it's just so much more fun when people are actually interested in seeing them. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna build a roof in here. Just cover this whole space off. Ultimately, I want to seal this off with a door so we don't pressurize an area that we don't have to right now. Dig all that out too. There's tons of algae up there. It's been forever since you got to do. It has been a while, Melanie. I think I haven't seen you on the stream quite as often since we haven't been dual streaming to Twitch, because you used to hang out on the Twitch side of things a lot. Take a shot of cough syrup every time you say do. Oh no. No can do. I do have a package of Halls here though, so if my voice starts to go on me, I can start chomping down on those things. Trying to make it through the 2 hours. The funny thing is I put out a schedule for streams this week where I'm streaming like every day through Saturday. Because I'm SMRT, and that's the week I get sick. Make a Bart Simpson impression. Bart Simpson I can't do so much. Homer I can do a little bit more. Bart Simpson's not really my forte. Okay, jobs board's ready. Let's check out some jobs. Let's put everybody in the gopher job for now. We'll get them all to work on this and just get some skill. I'm not really worried about them doing anything in particular just yet. So they can work on all that. Ooh, actually, somebody had farming skill. I should probably start them farming early so we can get to the ranching early. And we do have some farm crops going. Nelly, construction, turning. Where's the farming? That's second from the bottom. So farming 3, farming nothing, farming 1, farming nothing, farming 3. Digging. Athletics. Let's send Spiffy to the farm. So unfortunately not one of his preferred career choices, but that's too bad. Spiffy, do what we tell you to do. Get over there. Work with them crops. We want to get somebody who can level up enough that we can get them into the ranching position early on. Ooh, and I should probably get a scientist going, because now that it occurs to me, I can't do the second level research until I get a scientist going. Who's smart? SMRT. Learning of 8. Durgan, you're not going to be a gopher anymore. Hold on one sec. I got to sneeze. Sorry, everyone. Chug some Jägermeister to clean out the congestion. Oh, yeah, that'd be great. Can you imagine? I have issues sometimes playing this game when I'm sober. I can only imagine what that would be like if I actually went to the extent of getting intoxicated while trying to do this. All right. It's a shame that with that really high research skill that Durgan has, she doesn't also have an affinity for that job. Because if you like that job, she would level up that much faster in it, which would be really good, but what are you going to do? Thanks, Up Wolf King. Candle being burned at birthday. Yeah. I don't know how to burn my candle any other way. It's pretty much always going at both ends. You think my face exploded? I don't know about that. Kablamo! Okay. Everything's going swimmingly. Oh, we need to mop this up. Get a nice dry space down here. I'm going to build a second farm area over here. I'm trying to get as many crops going early on as possible so we can support as large a group of duplicates as possible. Because I know people like to have duplicates in here named after them. So if we can get to the point where we can have a whole bunch of them, that would be good, I think. Hashtag Team No Beds. Oh, that's right. I wanted to work on bedrooms. Okay, we're going to put a door like here. So we'll start the beds inside here. We'll do 6 of them. Then we're going to need another door so they can seal that off. And then we're going to have a special room over here for Miss Fancy Pants. She'll have a double door because we're going to have a... I'm not sure what we're going to do in this other room over here yet. But we'll do like some... I don't know. Maybe like a dining space or something. I'm probably going to put the kitchen facility over here so it's right by the water supply. That way they don't have to run the water very far. But it might be handy to have a ladder that goes up here and put dining tables up in this space so they have a dining area to eat in. We're going to need a place to store our ration boxes as well. Unless we just go the route of producing refrigerators, but they create heat, which I'm not super thrilled with. The colony has a tendency to heat up really bad now that the cold biomes tend to be a little farther away. Let's work on ventilation next, because I want to get these airflow tiles going sooner rather than later if we can. And we'll build the supercomputer down here as well, because I want it to be close to the water supply. Boop, just like that. Am I Italian? No, I'm not Italian. My voice might sound a little weird today. I'm really sorry. Anyone who's joining the stream at this point, I'm actually sick. Who's in this bed? Lauren stole the fancy bedroom. Sorry, Durgan. We'll fix that. Hold on. How does there only 3 duplicates sleeping? Who's on the ground there? Spiffy's sleeping on the floor again. There's beds right there, but Spiffy's all about the floor. Can't sleep in a bed when there's a perfectly good floor right there. Alright, this one's going to be assigned to Durgan because she wants a big fancy bed. Fancy bed, special bedroom, majigger. We'll give her a lamp in here, because, you know, why not? If we're going to have a lamp, then you got to have a little potted plant. And then when we get to the point of actually doing artwork, we can put some artwork in there, too. Okay, that'll seal it off and give us two different living quarter areas. There's one already for barracks. Get this blocked in, we'll have a second barrack area, and that'll be good. So they'll get a nice fancy benefit there. The bathroom here I should really seal off too, I suppose. So they can get a stress benefit when they go to the bathroom. Lord knows I do. I want to see one of those green fuzzy hatches. So do I, but you actually have to hatch the eggs. So we're gonna try and race towards getting some farming hatches going. Or some ranching, rather. Farming hatches. Man, my brain is not even... It's, like, barely functional today. Yeah, we're gonna get some of them there fancy farming hatches. We'll try to get a ranch going as early as we can. So that we can at least get to the point of trying to go after some of those fancy hatches. Alright, that's set up as a latrine, so that's good. Got that all figured out. I'm gonna put some more planter boxes over here. So we can plant some more food. Make sure we have really good food supply. Do you even brain? Yo, bro, do you even brain? No, bro. Need a fuzzy hat for maximum petting potential. They produce the most coal, too. I don't know if it shows it in here. Let's take a quick look. So, where are those critters again? Let's back this up. If you look at the hatch, it doesn't show you how much. It says it produces coal. Yeah, it won't show you how much. I was watching the Clay stream last Thursday because they'll show the new things as they're coming up. And the regular hatch produces like for all the mass of the things that it eats, it produces 50% of that same mass in coal. So if it eats like 100 kilograms of dirt, it'll produce 50 kilograms of coal. With the Sage hatch, it produces 100%. So if it eats 100 kilograms of dirt, it'll produce 100 kilograms of coal. So if we want to get a consistent coal supply going for power production, it's the Sage hatches we want to have a collection of. We need some people sweeping. Ooh, empty pipes. Dragged to my pipes for emptying. That's new. I just noticed that there. That's cool. Very neat. Yeah, I can't wrangle flying bugs. You gotta lure them in instead. So we have to get to the point where we can create lures, but I think we need plastics to build lures, and that's a problem. Because we don't have any. 8 AM here. I've almost forgot to wake up. Hi, Ray. Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I need a moment again. I'm gonna have to dose myself with NyQuil after. Muck cakes for the muck roots. Alright, let's put a plant in here. We have some briar seed. We can plant that. We have a little power connection for Durgan's fancy light. That'll add a little bit of stress relief as well, because they like the light. Imagine that. If they can clean up the floor and stuff, actually, we're probably not in that bad of a place for decor. I mean, it could be worse. Like I said, once they clean up the mess, it makes it significantly better in here. Next time I play Tilted will be gone. I still don't buy into that. I think it's false. What is wrong here? Why is this not growing? Air pressure is too low. It's a problem when the air pressure on the living level is not enough for living. 130 grams. We have nice air pressure down here, but the airflow in this base right now is awful. I need airflow tiles, which means we need to get those unlocked sooner rather than later. Let's for now throw another algae deoxidizer up here. We'll connect that to the power line. Can't see. Can't see. Cloud will eat me. There we go. Alright, that'll give us some power. Ooh, did we get the... Oh, we got artistic expression done already. That's sweet. Alright, let's get pressure management. We'll get those airflow tiles. That'll make a really big difference in moving the air around. In the meantime, we'll go to the jobs board, and we'll find out who's our fancy artist person. Who's the person with the skill in artwork? I didn't pay any attention to it when we were picking duplicates, and that was probably a problem. Creativity 1. Creativity 0. Creativity 0. Learning 10. Wow, Durgan's getting smarter. That's Saint-Marty. Alright, we don't have anyone with good creativity. I think that's going to have to try and be a priority for the next person that comes in. Hopefully that we have some options that way. But in the meantime, let's throw some blank canvases in here. So we've got this covered off. We'll do the same thing up here. Fill in our fancy bathroom a little bit. Oh, and actually, I should, just to make sure that people don't go in here and actually mess things up on me, I'm going to go into priorities and turn off art for everybody. Nalini is actually incapable of art. That's interesting. Cannot do art errands because they possess the uncultured trait. I didn't even notice that trait. That's funny. Turn it off for everybody, though. I don't want anyone making really ugly paintings. Let's try and get somebody who has a decent amount of creativity in here. They can go around and build all the frames and stuff. We just don't want them to actually paint them. Durgan, please, I'm scared of the dark. Gotta have an artist for art. Yep. Well, I was gonna pick an artist, but we don't really... Oh, man, I'm already tapping so much power here that I can't even keep things running consistently. Set high priority on this. Somebody run on the treadmill a bit. All right, Elfwolf King, let's bring you into the colony. Please show me somebody with creativity. 2 creativity. That's something. They have an irritable bowel. And they like tidying. Ooh, 5 creativity. There we go. Gastrophobia. They won't cook, but that's all right. That's all right. They got 5 creativity. And they like doing research, but they're not that smart. But that's okay. Let's bring in an artist. So we'll bring in Elfwolf King. Brent, welcome to the colony. We have a bed in place already for you, and we can set you to work on some art jobs. So let's get you assigned to the art skill here. Where's our artist? Art student, Elfwolf King. That's actually a decent starting skill level, too, so the artwork you produce should be reasonably good. Excellent. Make sure that you have that available as a priority. Art. Crank that right up. Durgan will make that your wrench. Spiffy will make farming your wrench. There we go. Good to go. You'd like to be Bert? Durgan, why are you screaming at your TV? Look at all this farming down here. Oh yeah, we gotta set up this down here. Should we do some... Maybe we'll do blossom seeds on this other side. They can actually benefit from being in a farm, though, so maybe I'll hold off on those. I think they need irrigation, too, so for now, we'll just go ahead and we'll do some more mealwood. We'll plant that. Copy settings. Yep, you're no longer the best artiste. Sorry, Durgan. This time you're the brains. Last time you were the artist, though. We had you as the fancy art-producing person in the last colony. The thing with the artist skill, though, is once you create all the artwork, you don't need them anymore. You just change them into a different job. Which I guess isn't so bad, because they develop more skills and stuff. They don't need irrigation, just light. Are you sure? Let's cancel this. Blossoms. No, they need water. They consume 20 kilograms per cycle. So I could either have somebody constantly running and pouring water on them, or I could put them in farm tiles where I can pump the water in directly and then not have to do that. So I think initially what I'm going to do As I'll plant it here with some. Oh gosh, excuse me. I'll plant the meal lice in here, mealwood or whatever, and then we'll change it over to bristleberries afterward when I can swap these over for farm tiles. Which is something that's available at a different level of research that we haven't done yet. What's going on here? We have 2 duplicates painting pictures right now. Oh, never mind. They're just building the frames, so that's fine. Okay, good. Fancy. I could plant the bristles now, but they'd have to run around watering them, and that takes a lot of time. So they'd have to run and pump the water and all that stuff. I'd really much rather have a scenario where they just they make do with meal lice for now, and then over time we can convert that. And actually, over here, I have this set up. I don't have enough power right now. I'm not producing enough power. More power. Nobody's running on this treadmill, even though I have it. I thought I set it as a higher priority. There we go. Over here, we're going to need some food preparation area, and I think these pictures are going to be... Yeah, of course they are. How about you just cancel the one you're working on right now? Let's go ahead and throw in some meal prep here. Little microbe musher. Need power. Yeah, they're not running on the treadmill often enough. I mean, it's handy having 2 batteries here because they charge both of those up, but I think I'm going to put some more batteries in, too. Throw a few batteries in here. We'll get somebody running on the treadmill and try to stock up on lots of power if we can. Your internet's bad. You can't see the hats. Oh, that stinks. What job did you end up with? Nelly Nee, you ended up with a gopher right now, I think. Yeah, right now you're a gopher. Only because I'm assigning people to jobs only as we need them. But the gopher skill is a good one to level up because they get to carry more stuff. Yeah, we have someone running on the treadmill now. I turned it up. Actually, what do I have this set at? So, the way this is set is so that when the batteries get drained down to a 50% threshold, someone will jump back on the treadmill to charge those up again. Let's get these connected to our power grid so we can... Someone's going to spend a while running on the treadmill to charge those up, but that's okay. Yeah, I researched those early already. We're good. Almost done with pressure management, which would be good, because I really need these airflow tiles in here. Let the air move around a bit. See, my bigger problem, the biggest challenge with the air movement issues we have right now is, well, hey, why is this not producing anything? It is connected. There you go, gophers. Make sure these things stay fed. It's kind of important. So the big issue right now is that CO2 is getting trapped in these rooms because it doesn't have a way for it to flow downwards, and then the oxygen's not spreading around because we have too many solid barriers. So I want to get some airflow tiles in here to allow for the gases to shift around a bit. Power lines look like what? Yeah, a little bit. Just ignore that. It's just a grid. There's no hidden messages here. It's just a grid. All right, next research level. Fortunately, they're going through the research fairly quickly. Let's get to meal prep stuff. And then in here we can make a fancy little dining area. Can you use a liquid valve for that? Liquid valve for what? Unreachable bed. Who's got an unreachable bed? Oh, was there a duplicate that fell asleep on the floor? I mean, all the beds are right here. They're not blocked. There shouldn't be any issue that way. It might have just been maybe too far away. They couldn't run all the way there. Speaking of running too far, can we make a fire pole? No, we can't yet. I can do a pneumatic door, though, so let's destroy this. I'm going to seal this off. We'll try to trap our oxygen in this smaller space for now, just so we can keep that pressurized. Throw a little airlock door right in there. How's our CO2? Not bad. Because it's all trapped up here right now. We do have airflow tiles, though, so that's good. Let's get some of these going. Actually, I don't want to mess under here. Ah, the sinuses. Sorry, everyone. This is going to be slower than usual progress tonight, I think. Okay, let's get more airflow tiles. More airflow. And we'll do the same over here, I guess. Okay, good. Actually, I don't even need this painting here because I'm going to destroy it anyway. I'm going to put a ladder up through here, and this will be our dining space up top. That will be good. That should give us some decent airflow, at least, through the greater part of our colony. Oops. Actually, I wonder if I should do a ladder up there. I'm kind of wondering for the dining space, I think I probably have to close that off. Although I could, you know what, I could put a screen door on it and just leave it open, and that would be fine. Mess hall, mess table, no starter machinery, yeah. So to make a mess hall, I will actually have to have a door, but I can put a horizontal door and leave it open, and then it'll still count. The Pebcac error. Late for the stream. Also, you sound ill tonight. Yeah, I am a little ill tonight. I've managed to pick up a cold somewhere. Food shortage. Time to get this cranked up. Actually, we've been gathering meal lice. I really should have had this going already. All right, we need our chef. Who's going to be Chef Boyardee? Let's see. Magnus is cooking 1. Lauren is cooking 5. So you can be our chef. Congratulations, Lauren. You get to work in the kitchen. And I feel like we should put another sink in here if we have space, just so that we can make sure that they're always working with clean hands. And there's no space. Of course there's not. Deconstruct that, and we'll throw a little wash basin in here. As much as possible, we want them to stay clean. There are only 5 beds being used. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? Somebody's just not assigned to a bed for some reason. Oh, it's Lauren, because I kicked her out of the bed that was Durgan's. That's what it is. Now Lauren has a bed. Thank you. There you go, Lauren. You can finally sleep. I love how they tuck their little hats underneath the beds at night. It's cute. Let's sweep all this stuff up. Get rid of some of that horrible stress-making garbage on the floor. Wait, who's sleeping in? Oh, Lauren. Alright, she went to bed late. It's fine, I guess. It's fine. But at some point, she's got to get up and make breakfast for everybody. Lauren? There you go. Hooray, beds for all. I mean, they had beds. It's just that she was choosing not to sleep in it because I'd kicked her out of the other bed. She wanted the special room, and when I kicked her out, she's like, you know, forget you. I'll show you. I'm going to sleep on the floor. In your face. What do I want to work on next? I guess we'll work on plumbing. Keep that relatively simple. You just made marsala, braised beef, and mushrooms over cheese tortellini for dinner. I'm jealous, Iliastar. I had pizza. And not even good pizza. It was like freezer pizza. Now I want what you had. Top level of the ladder has an extra block. Oh, up here, you mean? Yeah, I was just marking out where I was going to put the next floor. It's fine. Won't hurt anything. Okay, let's go to our jobs. Oh, wait, no, hold on. It's priorities. We want to make sure that Lauren is set up to be prioritizing the cooking as much as possible. Set this at a priority 6 so that it goes above other jobs. No, see, that's the problem. I was wondering why they were running around doing all this stuff so quickly, but all these pieces in here that I told them to build were priority 5 because I changed the priority and it remembers the priority of things now. That should be better. What do you call low-carb pasta? Tortellini? Bum. Can we please cancel the dig at the top right until we have a miner that's killing you? I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to let it taunt you. Right up here. I told them to dig it, but they can't do it. That's fine. Whatever. Be good to your colon will be good to you. Oh my gosh. I mean, that's true, but what random advice. Thanks. If you don't have a colon, be good to your semicolon. I made butter lemon tilapia with parsley over angel hair pasta. Man, all you people had these wonderful dinners. I did not. Instead, like, again, freezer pizza. Nothing says gourmet quite like Le Freezer Pizza. $50 in wings. Even that would be good. Let's see. We have a loud sleeper. Biohazardous yokel. Man, look at the traits on them, but they're biohazardous. I don't want that. This person won't cook, but that's fine. They don't have any skill in it anyway. So let's go with Ruby. Who wants to join the colony? We'll bring in another duplicate. This will be duplicate number 7, and I think will be the last one we'll take for now. So who's going to be our last candidate? Once again, if you join the colony, there is absolutely no guarantee of survival. Our duplicates have sometimes run into odd and strange scenarios that resulted in death. And Andrew Kreider is going to be our Ruby duplicate. Da-da-da-da. Print. Okay, that's enough for now. Let's turn this off. Because our food is sort of at a balance point. We're not really getting ahead just yet. So, what's going on here? Oh, disable building. Man. I swear, I can't even see today. Oh, that reminds me. I want to go in here and I want to change around my toggle. So, everybody should have this as a maximum level. Whoever's closest to what I'm telling them to toggle, I want them to go do it. Hey, Steven. Welcome to the stream. Choose the nose picker turner. It's lunchtime there. Oh, yeah. Lunchtime? Man, you must be on the other side of the world. Somewhere in Asia? Australia, possibly? Sacrifice? What are we sacrificing? I don't understand. Love your stream. Haven't watched in a while. I'll get better, man. Thanks, just showered. I'm glad to hear you just showered. Yeah, it's just a bit of a cold. I'll be fine. It's going to make for a bit of a rough stream week, though, I think. Okay, next thing I want to research. Let's work on agriculture up here. I don't have anyone ready for ranching just yet, so we'll work on agriculture. And then we'll try to get into ranching soon. And I guess we'll put our ranch up top this time, instead of down bottom. Maybe an operator for the treadmill? $5 super job. Thanks, Nicholas. I really appreciate the support. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. We probably should switch them to an operator now. I've kind of been... I was hoping they would max these out before I swap them over. What's the best trait for an operator? I don't even remember. Instruction tinkering. Is it tinkering that they use for operators or something else? Or is it athletics? Oh, basic job plus 2 strength, capable. It doesn't tell you, unfortunately. Apprentice miner for digging. Apprentice architect. General engineer. There we go. Become general engineer. Plus 2 tink. Oh, it's tinkering. Okay, so that's good. So tinkering. Let's take. Let's take Magnus. Magnus can be our tinkerer. Actually, what's Andrew up to? Athletics 3. All right, so he can be a gopher for now. So I'm going to gopher. This guy can go to our engineer position. That'll give us a general operator. And then we'll go to priorities, and we'll set our operator up so that they'll focus on doing that. General engineer. Operate. Perfect. Thanks again for the super chat, Nicholas. I appreciate that. Hi, CrypticFox. Currently have you on in the background as you study for an 8 a.m. comparative religions final. Ooh, gross. Studying. Gosh, I remember studying for exams. I used to hate that. The homework and stuff I didn't mind so much. Doing the practice work and things, but studying for exams, it was never my favorite thing. I mean, not that anybody actually enjoys it, but you know what I mean. Good luck on your exam, though. Hopefully it goes well. Sure, if you're putting in the time, then you'll be all right. Let's try and get a ladder over here. Oh, you know what? I'm conflicted. See, I was thinking if we put a ladder over here, then we can put the dining space here. They can get to it by either going through the bedrooms or going by the kitchen and going up here, in which case they'll have a quick direct route to where the food supply is. However, I was going to put a sink here for the person working the food prep, which makes me think I should probably move the kitchen over to this side so that only the person doing the food prep is washing their hands, because otherwise everyone who runs by to go get breakfast or whatever, they're going to wind up using up the wash station, and then the person who's actually prepping the food may not wash their hands, and that would be bad. So far we're doing a decent job of keeping the germs down, obviously not in the bathroom, but we don't really want to get into a place where the germs get too out of control. So let's not do that. Down in here, I think I'll build a little well to get rid of our germy water for now. This will be my place to hide the germy water. Because we don't have a hatch in there to eat it up. And even if we did have a hatch in that bathroom, they just don't consume as much as they used to, unfortunately. Which is kind of a shame. It used to be really, really easy to just set up a hatch. Let's do an airflow tiles here. It used to be really easy to just set up a hatch down there, you know, in the bathroom area, the latrine. It would eat all the junk off the floor. So as the water bottles came out, it would just gobble them up, and then you didn't have to deal with them. But it's not really the case anymore, because they have a certain like calorie consumption. So now they'll only eat up to the point where they're actually full, and then they don't gobble up food anymore. So it saves you in certain places where they might have been eating resources previously that you didn't want them to. But it does create a scenario now where when you want them to eat stuff, you can't use them that way so much. Nutella isn't even real food. It's like a processed spread thing made out of like cocoa and nuts. That's good times, that. You don't study for anything. You don't get homework, and you're in 10th grade. Oh. Well, there'll come a point where you have to study, I would imagine. I mean, I coasted a lot through like the early part of high school. I didn't really do my homework too much. Didn't really do a ton of studying, but things came relatively easy for me, so I just kind of coasted through it. But when I got to university, that's when not having good study habits really kicked me in the pants, because I just wasn't used to having to do it. So like having to train myself in university to study, that really sucked. I love these little Pacu fish. Those are great. We need some of those, but they poop out polluted dirt, so I'm not even sure. How do we catch these guys? Does it tell you? Diet, algae, excretion, polluted dirt. Capture method, lures. We have to lure them or trap them? That's interesting. I didn't realize there were lures for the aquatic creatures, but I guess now that they've been added, they must have added that lure also. I'm not going to go to college. Oh, I see. Have you used the conveyor system much? It seems bugged to you. It will work for a while, then randomly get stuck. Items get stuck in the receptacle, and then the conveyor backs up. Yeah, I've played around with it a bit. I'm actually planning to do a little tutorial video on it, because there's a lot of really good uses for the conveyor system. It just takes a long time to get it all set up, but once you get it set up, it can actually be really handy. So, for example, if you had a conveyor set up... Ooh, we mastered a job. What do we master? Research assistant. Nice. Let's bump her up a level. Oops. So anyway, once you... let's say you have a room set up with all your hatches, and they're pooping out tons of coal. You can set up an auto sweeper to pick up the coal, to put it in the conveyor, to send it down to storage near your coal generators, to have an auto sweeper there that can automatically feed them into the machine for you, so your duplicates never have to go do it. There's all kinds of stuff you can use it for that saves on some of those general tasks that they would normally have to send a person to go do, and then you don't have to anymore. Jobs board is what I was looking for. Let's see. Where is Durgan? There we go. Durgan, you're super smart. You're like intelligence 10 now, and now you're tier 4 scientist. Congratulations. We want to get you leveled up, so if we find a geyser, you can do the... Oh, speaking of geysers, there's one right there. Chlorine geyser. Let's see. Chlorine, 425 grams per second at 60 degrees Celsius. That's pretty hot, but not as hot as I've seen them. Erupts every 117 seconds. Erupts for 117 seconds every 180 seconds. Active period requires analysis. Decor plus 10. How is that geyser giving you a decor benefit? That makes no sense at all to me, but whatever. Apparently they feel like the geysers are very similar to artwork or something. They're like, yeah, it's fine, it's good. Just build my room up here. I'm fine with 60 degrees Celsius temperatures and chlorine gas. It's great. Perfect decor. I don't know, it makes no sense. Yeah, Lauren, that could be a good tip in terms of, like, don't buy your textbooks until the first day of class, depending on the course. If it's a course that's highly populated, it can be a real problem getting a textbook. But my my whole thing was try to buy used textbooks instead of buying full-priced ones. Because textbooks are dramatically overpriced. And the reality is, pretty much nobody keeps them to use them later. I mean, some people will hold on to them and say, oh, you know, this might be handy at some later point in the future. And then it never really is. Nobody ever really uses it. I'm convinced of this. I'm probably wrong, but I'm convinced of it anyway. I'm going to throw a little pneumatic little door down here. Okay, this is our fancy bottle emptying space, and I didn't really... It's funny, I think it'll still work. It doesn't look like it should, though, but I think it'll still work. Where's my sanitation level? Let's go after that next so I can get the... Oh, man, the decontamination's way up there. I forgot about that. They shifted some stuff around. Liquid tuning. Oh, so here's some new stuff they added. Liquid pipe element sensor. Liquid pipe thermosensor. The aqua tuner was already in there. In the HVAC, they put in the gas pipe element sensor. Becomes active when the configured gas element is detected. Gas pipe thermosensor. So I'm going to want to play around with those a little bit and try to figure out some little bits of automation we can do with moving gas and liquids around as well. Smart storage. This is all the conveyor things we were talking about before. Including a smart storage compactor. Stores the resources of your choosing. I don't recall seeing that in there before. All the conveyor loader stuff. Conveyor overlay, yeah. I don't know, is that new? I don't, maybe I've had a horrible brain fart, but I don't really recall seeing smart storage in here before. Maybe it's just me. Research needed, yeah. Oh, yeah, sorry. So I was just looking through all this and then I didn't pick anything because I'm SMRT that way. Let's go down here. I'm going to work on... I think I'm going to get temperature modulation because I want the insulated tile. If we look at our temperature overlay, we're surrounded by warm areas. And actually, everything in the middle is still really nice and temperate. But it's not going to stay long because it's warm over here. So if I can block this stuff off on this side with insulated tile, it will really help maintain the temperature in our colony. So I'm going to try and do that. I don't want our plants over here to die from the heat. So we'll get that taken care of. Try to keep the temperature under control. It's easier to manage the temperature if you don't let it get out of control in the first place. This can be set up for polluted water. And I think I'm going to set it at like a priority 7, so they'll clean up polluted water. Bottles of polluted water sooner rather than later, so they don't let go too much of that stinky gas in here. Oh, good, this is finished. Let's move our micro musher. Send that over here. As long as we're at it, we might as well put a cook station in place because it's going to come in handy at some point anyway. Put that there. And then I'm not going to use it right away because we're just making lice loaf, but it's not a refinement I want. It's medicine. Medicine. We'll take a wash basin from here. And we'll leave it go both ways. So they'll wash their hands both ways. I don't think they'll get germy in here anyway, but... And then, over here, I can put my ladder in place. This is what I wanted to do before. Get all this connected. I'm not even going to connect the power on the electric grill right now, because I don't really plan to cook anything at the moment on it. If you're not out of control, you're not in control. Yeah, but here's the thing. Control's an illusion, man. You are confused. What are you confused about, Alex? Cryptic's address, 177 Townell Place. Oh, how did you know? Ontario Maple Syrup Land. He's got onto my secret. I didn't even tweet that out anywhere. It's like nowhere on my profiles. How did you find it? This needs to be higher priority. And I should probably make sure it's, again, still set for everything. Store it all in there, folks. Tip, food safety. Well, we got that covered. We already have a sink here. All right, sweet. We'll set this up for lice loaf on continuous. This one we will shut down, and then I'll just turn it off. Or deconstruct it, rather. Get rid of that altogether. This tile here and this one here I can destroy. Ooh, actually, can they even jump across the... No, no, this isn't gonna work. Well, I guess it kind of will. They'll just have to take the ladder. Put an automatic door in here, and then we'll set this to open. Yeah, until they build it, I can't set it, I guess. That would make sense. Cover that pool of water in the bottom before it ends up getting peed in. Yeah, I was letting it kind of be my my little CO2 sink, but I probably should just... We'll deconstruct the ladder on here. Put an automatic door in. So that when I want to go in there to put in a pump in or something, I can. But in the meantime, I'll just block it off. I'm going to use it eventually as a pump to feed into Bristleberry Farm. It just fell down there. That was weird. They dropped a bottle of polluted water down to here in the... You evil guys. There he goes. He got it again. Nope, he just took water. Oh, they're gathering resources. I get it. Okay, good. That's emptying. Let's put our little manual airlock here. Alright, if we seal that off, that should help in case somebody has a pee accident. This one here, unfortunately, is still exposed, but we can kind of help that by putting a little block on either side here. That'll keep it from getting flooded if for some reason we have an issue. This door I can set to open. And in here is where we're going to do our little dining space. So we'll need our furniture and grab the mess tables. We only need like 7 of them. Alright, that'll be our little dining area. Once they get this all dug out and they get that furniture built, this will turn into an actual room space. There'll be the, what is it called in here? Mess hall. So that'll be good. Protect water, man. Just takes 1 dupe to pee or vomit. Yeah, it sure does. I think I have somebody pee or vomit in the water pretty much every time. The funny thing is, sometimes what'll end up happening is, like, let's say for example they get this blocked off. Someone will have an accident up here, or the water will pool up here, and then someone will decide to come open the door on me. Like, maybe they want to gather resources like this guy. I should probably just tell them to sweep all that stuff up down there as a priority if I can. Let's get it out of there, and then we'll lock the door. I don't think our farmer's leveling up. Let's check our jobs board. Farmhand, 63%. Spiffy's going a little on the slow side because it's not like his favorite profession. It's nice when you can find that marriage of them like having the good starting skill and then actually having an aptitude for it because they level up quicker. You're right, Durgan, it won't. That's going to present a problem. All right, we'll go a different route. Over here, if I take the bottle up here, we can stick it right on here, actually. It should flow through here. I mean, not that we have too many scenarios where we're going to have to empty clean water bottles that way anyway. It's only if we, like, mop up clean water for the most part. So, you know what? I'm not even going to worry about it right now. I'll deal with it if it becomes an issue. For the most part, I don't think... unless we have some sort of a water accident where I'm building pipes or something and we spill water on the floor, I don't think I'll even have to worry about it. This is already a mess hall, even though it's not even finished. So we should go into furniture and give them some decor so they don't get all upset with me in here. Unless they erupt all at the same time in the mess hall. Yeah, yeah. I guess that could be a problem. No such thing as a fast farmer. That one always takes ages and ages and ages. Yeah. Well, I mean, unless you have a farm space. So right now I don't. So, I mean, they have... What the... Oh, I was like, what is going on with that duplicate? But it was two of them on the ladder at the same time. Research. All right, we finished our research into temperature management. So I'm going to move through sanitation now, I think, and get to the decontamination stuff. Now we'll get me the little air freshener jobbies. Priorities. Jobs board. Man, 30% to go still before we can get a rancher. I want a ranch. Give me a ranch. I want to get these guys laying some different kinds of eggs. I think the eggs are actually different colors too. So if you have like the jade hatch, I think it's like a green egg that gets laid, and then that way you know when it hatches it's going to be that particular type of hatch. And we can try to store the eggs and like sort them out as much as possible. Why don't you get a special room? Lawrence thinks you need your space. Sorry, Spiffy, but Durgan's renting this room. She paid extra for it. For reasons unknown to me exactly, she decided she wanted to pay for an extra room. So there it is. This is Durgan's special master suite. The only thing it's missing is an ensuite bathroom, but that's higher priced. We can't, you can't get that for $5. Craziness. Jobs mastered. Who mastered? Nelly Knees, Master Gopher. Congratulations. Okay, now that you've mastered that, let's take a look at the jobs board and maybe change your job around. Nelly Knee has an aptitude for construction, digging, tinkering, athletics, cooking, strength, and farming. Oh, farming. Okay, we're going to need both a farmer and a rancher, so Nelly Knee can go work on the farm also. She doesn't have an aptitude for it, but that's okay. Farmhand skill level 3 is better than nothing. Excellent. They go into the water to get what? Oh, they're just, they're not getting the water. They're collecting the stuff at the bottom that's sitting here. I told them to sweep it up so they would have no reason to go down there anymore. Once they get that cleaned up, they won't go through the door anymore. Don't forget life support's included in gophering. We still have a gopher, so it should be okay that way. Spiffy the farmhand. Nelly Knee is also a farmhand. We'll make that top priority. Care, supply, storage. Is it the supply job that takes care of resources? Rent resources, critical buildings, and urgent storage. I don't know. I guess that's the gopher. Your contract basically made Canada. We deserve your secret maple syrup. Spiffy, are you in the UK? Oh, Durgan. You're killing me. I just built a dining hall next to your room. There's no space for an ensuite bath. Now I gotta put your room like somewhere completely different. Good lord. It's gonna be like the master throne room. $10 super chat. Ensuite bathroom, please. I'm glad this is an option now. High-level engineers need special spaces after all. crazy. Thank you so much for the super chat, but that's nuts. Okay, so now we need a room with an ensuite bath, which makes this whole dining hall thing I set up over here kind of pointless. Me and my, yeah, that's right, me and my big mouth. I thought I was just being funny. Hey, Lee, welcome to the stream. It has been ages. I'm doing well, aside from being sick. Ensuite bathroom with a ladder. Well, every bathroom's gonna have a ladder. Isn't that just a requirement? The suffering is delicious, thanks. I kind of wish I hadn't put the batteries right here. This would be a good place to put it. Where am I gonna do this? Nelly, don't blame me. The gopher eats all the food. Stress is only at 9%. Isn't that bad? They're doing fine. Back to the research. We finished sanitation already. Let's get decontamination knocked out of there. Where am I going to put this bathroom and ensuite thing? This is crazy. Okay. I'm going to put it up here. I'm planning to put the ranch on this level, but what I'll do is I'll turn this into like an antechamber with a ladder that goes up to the special suite that has the ensuite bathroom with shower. It'll be like the only shower in the colony, and we'll put like a door control on it so that only Durgan's character can go into there. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Artists need more space too. Oh my god, can you have more space, please? Okay, looks like we're going to be building out like a whole suite of bedrooms here. Okay, I guess the ranch isn't going to go here. It'll have to go higher. How am I going to plan this out? Thank you so much for the super chat. $15 super chat. Oh my gosh. You guys are nuts. Okay. Here's what we'll do. Oh boy. Alright, so for plumbing, we'll need a lavatory. I need water piping and everything. Okay, we'll put a lavatory here. We'll have a working sink, so they can actually wash their hands, and it won't require bottle emptying. So we won't have people constantly running in there because they won't be able to. We'll have the door sealed off so that only the one duplicate can get into their special bathroom. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. Massive waste of resources, but that's okay. We'll throw a shower in here. And this will be the ensuite bathroom. That'll need to have a special door. Can I put door access on these doors? No. Cancel. So we'll have to do a special door for that. This is going to require an airflow tile here. Oh my gosh, no. I want a comfy bed whenever that happens. Lauren! Alright, this is going to be like... This is going to be the colony that has like the luxury suite setup kind of thing going on. Okay, so pneumatic door here. Throw a little more airflow tile up here. We don't have the comfy beds yet because we don't have plastics. But when we get plastics, we'll have to switch to those. But in the meantime, we'll just use the cots. So we'll put a cot in here with a fancy plant. We'll put a art sculpture in here. Actually, we'll put two of them here because we can't put any other decor in that space. And then we'll do furniture for some canvases in here too. And obviously we can't seal this off until we can get to the point where the artist has actually done the work. So that will be bedroom number 1. And then the second bedroom for the artist will be on this side. And we'll just kind of mirror the same thing, I think. You guys are crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many is that? 5 tiles wide? Oh, I can't breathe. Uh-oh. What am I running out of materials wise? 2, 4. Yeah, it's 5 wide. So 2, 4, 5. We'll put the bed right here. Airflow tiles. 2, 4, 5. Oh, I just ran out of copper. I just built myself right out of materials there. Thank you again for the super chat, Lauren. I don't remember if I said thank you or not. All right, cancel that. We're gonna need all kinds of copper up here. All kinds of copper in this space. Oh, we can't even dig that far. That's interesting. Running out of those materials we don't have a miner for. I should actually get somebody working on the mining skill. If for no other reason, then I'm going to want them to get to be higher level. So, digging 2. All right. Andrew, you didn't max out your skills in this, but we're going to move you off of this and put you into mining because I want you to start to build that skill up. Nelly Nee. $10 super chat. You want to pee in the water? Oh, come on. If you pee in the water and get all germy, then we've got to deal with all that mess. That'll be awful. Awful. I can't, yeah, look at raw metal. I can't build anymore up here. That's crazy. Don't forget the mess table and message bed. Massage bed. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what? We'll put the massage table down here in this room. Oh, I didn't leave room for a light. Hold on. I mean, I could put lights in the ceiling, I guess. Huh. I wish there was a sensor that was like a motion sensor, so when the duplicate goes in the room, it will sense their motion. They have like pressure plates so you can get, so if they walk on it, it will sense it. And we could use that to turn the light on, but... Why did I make the bedroom smaller? Because I started to run out of space. I mean, I guess I could try to bump it all over, I guess. Hold on. We cancel that, go to plumbing, move our lavatory over 1. Cancel that. Cancel all this, actually. Plumbing, I can kind of I'll bunch out the bathroom, I guess, a little bit. You'll have a little less space in the bathroom. But you'll be able to have a larger bedroom, since that's apparently important in this place. Plumbing, shower. Cancel. Airflow tiles, put those there. Go back to the furniture, so we get some artwork in here. There. Now you've got a bigger bedroom. It's even sweetier. And a slightly smaller bathroom. Ridiculous. You want to pee in the water? I don't even know how it would make you pee in the water, but then I'd have to deal with all the fallout from the germs. I don't really want to do that. Super important, yeah. There's no way for the oxygen to get to the top. There isn't currently, but that's okay because nobody's assigned to these beds yet. I'll set up some airflow tiles in order to do that. But there's also going to be a ladder that goes up here. Actually... I kind of want this to be evenly spaced because I'm going to be a little neurotic that way. We're going to deconstruct right here. And we'll swap 2 of these over airflow tiles. This middle one will be the ladder. And then we're going to have the pneumatic door here. This whole setup is ridiculous. It's flat out ridiculous. If I get any more of these, I'm going to have to, like, build all the way up into the stratosphere up here trying to make space for all the duplicates. Ceiling lights, yeah, that's a good option. We could do that. Mind you, if we're going to do ceiling light, it would be better if it was actually a little bit taller, but it is what it is, I guess. Okay, so this tile's got to go. I shouldn't have constructed that yet. Cop can stay by the door, I guess. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tiles wide now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So underneath that shovel is where we want the next tile. Excuse me. Furniture, we're going to throw artwork in. We're just going to mirror everything on the other side over here. Plumbing. The only issue is going to be, this is going to create a lot of wastewater I'm going to have to deal with. But we can manage that. Wastewater's not that big of a deal. We can just run it through a sieve. It'll get cleaned. It'll have germs and stuff, but we can deposit that down here. So it's not too big of a problem. Plumbing. We'll use the sink again. No, it's in medicine. Ooh, whoa, what happened there? I got a weird lag. LED, $2. Fine, no potty water, but you want the best bathroom. Where am I going to put private bathrooms in this place? I don't even know. This is also going to increase my power consumption because I'm going to need pumps to run this stuff. Now it's who can get the biggest room. I know, right? And there's only so much space on the map, guys. Medicine. Oh, I'm on a raw metal again. They gotta dig more. Until they dig more, I can't build more. Let's plant a plant in here. Airflow tiles. Let's put some of these in. Craziness. Hotel Simulator 2019. There better be a better be a statue watching you in the shower. You mean just like this one here? Oh my gosh. Maybe what I'll do is I'll give you access to one of the showers. This one here, maybe we'll do one that has like an ensuite access. For now, because I don't have excuse me. I don't have enough space yet to build another bathroom. Oh my goodness. You guys blow my mind. Ray Branch, you would like to receive the you would like to reserve the penthouse suite at Chateau CrypticFox, preferably with a hot tub and a bidet. Private rooms we can do, but bidet, that might be a bit of a challenge. We might require some automation for that. We're not at that point in the game just yet. You know what I'm saying? Oh, thank you for the super chat. That's ridiculous. Let's get to air systems here. We might need some of that soon. How's our CO2 doing here? I haven't been watching it at all. Not bad. It's actually staying down here, which is good. It's good. These are not spaced out in the best way to get good oxygen flow in the colony, but we do have air. At some point, I'm going to want to move those. This is like a huge construction zone up here right now. This is crazy. I don't think they've gotten more copper yet, have they? No, we have airflow tile options. All right, maybe they did. All right. No, not stations. I want medicine. Put a sink in here. And then plumbing will need a lavatory. Yeah. It actually worked out to be like the perfect spacing here too. I can just seal this in right here. This is gonna be so ridiculous. I can't seal this yet though. I guess I gotta wait till I get a ladder built here. Pay you $5 to let you into all the private bathrooms. Oh my god, private bathrooms. Who knew that it was going to turn into like hotel oxygen not included? I just ran out of tea. That sucks. $2 if you remove all of Durgan's decorations and full access to the private bathrooms. No, I can't do that. She's paid for the privilege already. That wouldn't be fair. This cot I want to move. I don't like where it's sitting. I'm gonna be particular. Decor up there is already nice. There's not even anybody living in this space yet. Furniture. Cot. Put that there. We'll get a little bit of flower pot in here too. Look at those fancy digs. Oh, actually, I need a pressure management, I think, out of our research in order to get to the door that has the control access. Because I don't think the manual airlock sets... oh, you can set it for that. All right. I thought you had to have the automated door for that. Where is that, even? Brute force. Did they get rid of that other door? Am I blind? I might be blind. It's entirely possible. Oh, there it is there. I already have it. Decontamination. Okay, great. That door opens faster, so that's what we want to use for the bathrooms. They have a decontamination door for the bathroom. Mechanized airlock. Redonkulous. Does this place have rent control? No. No, I don't think so. We're going to raise the rent later. It'll be like, come back next week and be like, I'm sorry, but the rental price went up. We had to give you the boot. Only if you have dupe insurance. Decontamination. Yeah. Yeah, I found it ultimately. Yeah, thank you. Just took me a minute because I'm a little slow. Oh, yeah, I'm so smart. S7 Martin. Look at this. This whole floor up here with the bathrooms and bedrooms on it for 2 people is already taking up more space than like some of our critical functioning systems in here. Oh, Lord. I need more storage containers. I only have a few. I think I'm going to put them down here. Alright. I should probably try to put like fridges over here too at some point. Am I sick? Yeah. I picked up a cold somewhere and it's kicking my butt right now. So I'm sorry if my voice is a little off. Every now and then I have to mute to sneeze and blow my nose. Just, you know, super awesome. Just a little cold. Hopefully I'll get over it quick. I have a busy week of streams planned for this week, so I can't really afford to be too sick. So, just so everyone's aware, I've decided, effective this week, I want to play more Oxygen Not Included, and I was planning to do more recorded videos, but I'm having a really hard time sorting out the timing around it, because there's a lot of time involved in recording and editing and uploading and all that type of stuff. And so, consequently, I haven't gotten to do as much of it as I wanted to do. So, I decided that starting this week, I'm actually just going to start to do streams twice a week for Oxygen Not Included. So it'll be every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern. So instead of it just being on Tuesdays every week, it'll be both Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then that way we'll get farther into our colonies. So I can commit a little bit more time to it. And then there's not all that time consumption around editing and things that it takes to sort of plan all that. There's a lot of other games that are kind of... I'm kind of working on right now too. And unfortunately, it's getting really hard to try to balance all that. So I think it's probably just easier if I stream twice a week. That'll give us like 4 hours a week to work on Oxygen Not Included. And we can get a little bit more progress done in our colonies. So hopefully that works out well for everybody. He's got a cold. He's Canadian. You can't remake this up. How about 10 p.m. or 10:30? All right, so yeah, 10 p.m. or 10:30, depending on whether there's a stream problem when I try to turn the stream on. Everyone's a critic. Let's throw a liquid pump down here because we're going to need it. I'm going to need some plumbing as well. This is where things are going to get a little messy. Oops. Let's pause this for a second. We're going to run plumbing all the way up here. Our intake feed will run all along the bottom. And that will feed into all these. All these are then going to have an output. And I think I'm going to send the output up through the ceiling and then down here. Then we'll just dump it off in this space here. We'll put it in with the rest of the germ water. Eventually, I'm going to do something different with this. We can try to clean it out. Make use of it instead of just dumping it in here. But for now, this will have to work. I should probably put a wash basin here because I need someone to go in here and expand on this a little bit because this is not going to be a big enough storage tank for all that. So someone's going to get really germy and I'm going to want them to come out of here and clean up. That'll take care of all that. And then we're going to need the actual output pipes for each of these too in order to connect into this. Normally what I like to do is do like a closed... Oh, actually, you know what? I have room here. I could just make this a closed loop with an overflow and send just the overflow down there. I think that's what I'm going to do. It's going to take more power, though. Oh, this bathroom setup, I tell you. It's causing me headaches. All right, in our refinement... Ooh, do I not have it yet? What am I thinking of? Where's the water sieve? Is it a refinement? Filtration, distillation. Oh, I gotta get that first. All right, we'll do that. I'm gonna create like a little closed bathroom here with an overflow. That way we'll just send the overflow down here, and it won't take up so much space. Where's the rest of my plumbing? Like so. Yeah. I was going to put my ranch up here, but I'm consuming even more space. Close loose bathroom, favorite game hack. Yeah, the only part of it that's kind of like a game hack is the fact that they use Jeremy water to keep getting clean. Otherwise, I mean, it's reasonable in terms of like a process. Particularly since it has you can set up the overflow and stuff, but... New promotion at your job. More money means hopefully better computer soon. Nice. Raises are good. It's always nice when you can move into a different position, get a little bit of a change of work pace, and then also earn a little more money. That's not too hard to take. Not too hard at all. Sort of oxygenated that whole area now. Frostpunk came out full game today. The other maps seem awesome. Oh, I haven't even checked out the other ones yet. Frostpunk is another colony management game. I did 2 videos of it so far on the channel, but it's this dystopian future where there's another ice age that's hit, but everything's like steampunk themed, but you're in like this crazy frozen world trying to build the last city that's alive on the planet. It's actually really cool. 40-degree bathroom water. Hello, I'm Cryptic. Today I'll be showing you the 13 airlock designs of the new automation upgrade. Yeah, half those don't work now, sadly. I mean, there's still the consistent ones I use. Like I often use the carbon dioxide lock. That's the easiest one to make, and doesn't really require any automation. But there was a point where when the automation upgrade came out, everybody was asking about automation stuff. So I was like, all right, let's see if there's a neat way we can do an airlock that way. And I did. Except that it was just a scenario where some of the airlocks aren't super practical. It's in the future. It's in the past. Frostpunk has to be in the... Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, so it's rather than saying it's a future thing, it's like a dystopian alternate timeline where we're stuck in a deep freeze ice age kind of thing. It's actually really interesting. I played it a couple times before I recorded it. Just like some quick short games. I didn't actually finish them. I just played like a few days kind of thing so I could get a sense of how it went. And I made some really bad choices the first time through, and everybody died horribly. So by the time I actually did a recording, I at least had a sense of how the flow of the game went a little bit, so it didn't go quite as poorly until it did. And then I made a really bad decision and everything exploded, but it's a fun game though. Yeah, so you fought in the Boer War of the 1800s, yeah. It's a really neat game. I think it's like $29, something like that. You're blocking your dupes in the bedrooms. Oh, you're right, it did. I forgot I didn't have the ladder here yet. Deconstruct this and deconstruct this. Come on, maybe pick the bed. There we go. Deconstruct those. And then we'll build a ladder. You were right there. Why didn't you break the picture at the same time? That was crazy. Maybe because I didn't set this at a priority. There, break that. Spiffy's breaking the painting from below. There we go. Oh, how did I space that out so weird? Man, I'm mental. I don't know how I did that. I was trying to make this all the same size, but whatever. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, I feel like if we're going to have separate suites up here, these people should really have their own separate oxygen production. Oh my gosh, look at the oxygen in here. Okay. They need special private oxygen production also, and then this one can actually be disabled after it's running. I can even disable it right now. Let's just get rid of this. Deconstruct. We don't need it. We got oxygen everywhere right now. It's well flooded. Everyone's getting a contact high off the amount of oxygen in the space. Perfect time to have that puff that actually turns it into oxalite. All right, we did all this work to build out our colony to get it all started again. We didn't even get into the ranching yet because our duplicant that's farming, finally got high enough. Okay, so we can make them into a rancher now. So Spiffy can be a rancher. And Nelly Nee will when they get high enough level, we'll raise them up to be the farmer so they can do actual farming and stuff. We set all the groundwork in place. We're going to play again this Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern. And now that we have somebody who has the ranching skill, we can actually build the ranch. This was really just about getting a whole colony restarted. We did get a chance to look at the different types of critters and stuff we can have in here, which is great. So I'm looking forward to actually trying to hatch some of those and raise them, which would be really good. We'll have to be careful of our oxygen production and stuff as always, as well as heat and stuff in the colony. So there's still other general maintenance things to do, and we're not quite finished with the master suites up here because the bathrooms aren't really set up completely for the plumbing. So we'll have to finish that out next time as well. But so for, Thursday now, 10 p.m. Eastern is when we're going to play Oxygen Not Included again. I have streams scheduled pretty much all the way through the remainder of the week. Hopefully my voice will hold out for those and we can get through the week okay. But yeah, thanks everyone for coming to check out the stream. If you don't currently subscribe to the channel, feel free to click on that subscribe button so you get notifications for upcoming streams and videos. If you do want to be notified, I recommend clicking the little bell and choosing all for notifications as well, because although if you don't do it, you don't always get them. And something that not everybody's aware of, but there is a tab on the channel called the Community tab. And it acts sort of like a social network sort of thing, almost like Twitter, so I can communicate with you there with messages, alerts, upcoming schedules, that kind of stuff. Go take a look at that as well. So just so you know that those are in there. But thank you again, everyone, for coming to check out the stream. Thank you, everyone, for the super chats. You guys are very generous. That was crazy. Thank you so much. I'll see all of you on Thursday for more Oxygen Not Included. And then tomorrow night, I'm streaming something, and my brain is completely blanking out, and I can't remember what it is. So I actually have to go check my own community tab so I know what I'm doing, because I have no idea. I'm just completely clueless. What am I doing tomorrow? Where did I put it? Wednesday, Car Mechanic Simulator. Right, we're playing Car Mechanic Simulator 2018 tomorrow. I still have Saturday as to be determined, but I'm kind of leaning towards playing some Frostpunk on Saturday, which I think will be kind of fun too. So if you're curious about that game, you can check it out. But once again, thanks everyone for coming out. I'm, as always, CrypticFox. I'll see all of you next time.